What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight! Alright, we're coming back to Linkin Park and Jay-Z. How about that? Linkin Park fans and Jay-Z fans, feeling you! Come on now! Here we go. This is a request from Jason Cart, and this is actually one of Jason Cart's prioritized requests for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. Yes, indeed, membership has its rewards, indeed. Yeah, every month, Jason, as a gold tier member, Jason gets 3 requests moved straight up to the front of the line of the queue. So he gets to bypass all 1,500 other requests and go straight to the top. So, yes, indeed, membership does have its rewards. So this is one of his requests for the month of July. This is Linkin Park and Jay-Z performing 99 Problems and One Step Closer. Now, if memory serves correctly, they did a mashup of this. They did a whole album, didn't they? What's the name of it? I don't remember the name of the album. I know it. I've heard of it, and I believe I've even heard the album. I believe I have. So this is not like a reaction to the song. From what I understand, this is a live performance. So I will not be grading the songs in any way. If I'm not mistaken, if I think this is the song I'm thinking of, I have heard it before. So I will not be grading the song in any way, shape, or form. I will only be grading the live performance, the execution of the song, and the stage performance. That's all I'm going to be grading on this, so please keep that in mind. This was posted by Bella Lee, and the video has 20.5 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Linkin Park and Jay-Z, Points of Authority, 99 Problems, One Step Closer. So it's a big old mashup. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
If you having girl problems, I prepare for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Come on. Hey, follow me on this one. He's got the rap patrol on the gag patrol. Foes who want to make sure his cask is closed. Right. Rap critics who say he's money cash hoes. He's from the hood, stupid, with type of facts and O's. If you grew up in holes in your zapper toes, you be celebrating the minute you was having dough. So fuck critics, you can kiss a whole asshole. If you don't like the lyrics, you can press fast forward. Beef with radio, we don't play their shows. They don't play our hits, we don't give a shit. So all these bags trying to use our ass, so advertisers give them more cash for ads. Fuck us. I don't know what they take us as, or understand the intelligence that Jay-Z has. We run rags to riches, we ain't done. We got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. Hit me! Let's hear it! 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. If you haven't girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I've got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one.
They are really executing this well compared to what I remember of the original recording. They're really sticking true to form. Like, there's like no variation, no shifting, no delaying. There's nothing. It is like exactly like the album. That shows 2 things. One, how tight they are. They are super tight, being able to stick together even in a live situation and stay true to form. Number 2, they care enough about the product and they care enough about the song and its popularity with the fan base, that they're not going to take any liberties. They're not going to, take any embellishments. The fans apparently love this song. If I remember correctly, this was actually the biggest hit on that collaboration, and the fans really loved this one, so they're staying true to it and true to the original recording for the sake of the fans and the fans' enjoyment. That shows a lot. That shows a lot of character, so I can appreciate that.
It's 94 and the trunk is raw. In the rear view mirror is the motherfucking law. Got 2 choices, y'all. Pull over the car, bounce on the double, put the pedal to the floor. And I ain't tryna see how we chase with Jake. Plus I got a few dollars, I can fight the case. So I pull over to the side of the road. I heard,
Son, you know what I'm stopping you for.
Cause I'm young and I'm black and my hair's real long. Do I look like a mind reader, sir? I don't know. Am I under arrest or shit? I guess I'm on.
Well, you was doing 55 and a 54. License and registration, just step out of the car. You carrying a weapon on, you know a lot of you are.
I ain't stepping out of shit, all my paper legit.
Well, do you mind if I look around the car a little bit?
The glove compartment is locked, so with the trunk in the back. And I know my rights, so you gon' need a warrant for that.
Aren't you sharp as a tack? You some type of lawyer, somebody important to some.
Time I ain't past the bar. I know a little bit enough that you won't legally search my shit.
You see how smart you are when the canines come.
I got $99, but a bitch ain't one. Come on. $99 for the bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. Come on. Yes.
They are bouncing off each other really well. Jay-Z and this other vocal, that's not Chester. I forgot this guy's name. It's been a long time. But this other vocalist and Jay-Z are bouncing off each other really well. Like, no shoddiness, no jitter, no offness. There's nothing off on this at all. It is just smooth as glass. Really impressive. They're able to anticipate each other, and that's very important. Like, you gotta know. You gotta know where you're coming in, that's true. But you also gotta have an idea of where he's gonna stop, and more importantly, feel where he's gonna stop, and almost like a lead in. Like, you gotta start your phrase right as as you feel he's about to end it, to keep it smooth. So they're doing an outstanding job of bouncing off each other. Chester's not really doing a whole lot. I guess I shouldn't be totally surprised. There's not a whole lot of singing in this. But he is moving around. He is interacting. Look, here's the thing. Here's what Chester's doing. If he's not going to sing, he's still going to move around the stage. He's still going to interact with the crowd. He's still going to create that bridge and establish that connection between the band and the crowd. And that's very important. Very important. So a lot of respect to Chester for taking the initiative and taking those steps to create that connection. So good on him. Really good on him. He's not taking a break. He's out there working. Good for him.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems, I'm the bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Brad Delson.
If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Now once upon a time, not too long ago, a nigga like myself had a strong arm, a hoe. This is not a hoe in the sense of having a pussy, but a pussy having a goddamn sense. Try to push me, try to ignore him, talk to the Lord and pray for him. Some fools just love to perform. You know the type, loud as a motorbike, who wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit ripe. Only thing that's gonna happen is I'ma get the clapping, and he and his boys gonna be yapping to the captain. There I go, trapped in a Kit Kat again. Back through the system with the riff-raff again. Beans on the floor, scratching again. Paparazzi with their camera snapping them. DA try to give a nigga shaft again. Half a meal for bail cause I'm African. All because this fool was harassing them. Try to play the boy like he's saccharine, but ain't nothing sweet while I hold my gun. I got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. 99 problems but a bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just want to say thank you guys for sticking around and hanging with us. You guys are unbelievable tonight.
Yes.
Love it when bands acknowledge the crowd. It seems like this might be like the last song of the set, the last song of the show. It has that kind of feel to it, especially when they're taking the time to acknowledge the crowd like that. Always a good thing. I love it when bands do, and I wish more bands would, because a lot of these bands, when they get to a certain point, I mean, for lack of a better word, they become total and complete douchebags. They really do. And because they hit a certain level of fame and they forget who got them there. Yeah, they worked. Yeah, they put in the work. Yeah, they did the blood, sweat, and tears. Yeah, they paid their dues. But what a lot of bands fail to remember, and this is sad when this happens, is without those fans supporting them, backing them, pushing them, they wouldn't be in the spot they're in. And a lot of bands learn this the hard way. When you forget about your fan base, it's amazing how quickly you will crash. It's amazing, because fans are not stupid. When they realize that they're being ignored, when the band doesn't care about them anymore, when they're being disregarded, guess what the fans are going to do? They're going to go find another band who will appreciate them, who will respect them, who will acknowledge them and everything that the fans do for that band. They will leave that other fan in the dust. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them one bit. I would never blame the fan base for turning their back on the band. Ever. It's not the fans' fault. It's the band's fault for losing track and losing sight of who really got them there. Who really did. Because I could tell you, there are thousands of bands out there, all bleeding, all sweating, all paying their dues, all crying tears. Why? Because they are working their butts off to try and get to a certain level, and they're just not making it because they don't have the fan base support. They don't. Those bands that are fortunate enough to have the fan base support, they will go for it. They will go places. They will move forward. And bands, if you ever find yourself moving forward, I'm talking to you. If you ever do find yourself moving forward, ask yourself this question. Is it because it's you? Or is it because you have what a lot of those other bands don't have, which is a dedicated fan base supporting you, backing you, and pushing you? Ask yourself that question. And when you come up with the answer, you better remember that answer. Because the second you lose sight of those fans, I promise you, you lose sight of that, you lose your fans, we'll take them. We will gladly take them because we know, my band knows how important the fan base is, and we acknowledge them every single show without question, without fail. So, if you don't want your fans, we'll take them gladly. Anyway, sorry, I went off on a rant there. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to go off on a rant. I'm sorry. Let's keep going here.
Hey, y'all right out there?
Now we hope you guys know the words to the next part. All you gotta say are the words, shut up, alright? And you guys follow Chester on this, you ready? This side, you ready? This side, you ready? Let's go! One, shut up, but I'm sucking it up! Come on! Shut up! Come on! Yes, say it! Shut up! Yeah! Shut up! Yes. Shut up, but I'm sucking it up! Shut up! That's what I'm saying! Shut up! Come on! Yes, say it! Shut up! Break everything you say to me.
Got 99 pounds of the bitch ain't one hit me.
I need a little room to break.
99 pounds of the bitch ain't one hit me.
I like how they're utilizing both vocals from both songs now to play off of each other. It's not just vocals from one song over instrumentation of another. Now they're bringing the vocals from one song along with vocals from another, and they're bouncing off. That's cool. That's a really good mashup right there. When you're able to do that, that's fantastic. Let's you know what? I don't care. Hey, I don't care. Listen, you can play that pig noise all you want. I don't care. I want to hear that again. That was slick. That was really slick. I like how he brought it in.
Got 99 pounds of the bitch ain't one hit me.
I need a Thank you. Thank you guys very much. Make some noise for Jay-Z.
Thank y'all for coming out. We appreciate y'all. Everybody make some noise for yourself one time.
See?
Sir.
Good times right there. Good stuff. Well, there you go, folks. That was Linkin Park and Jay-Z I was apparently wrong about the title. So Points of Authority, 99 Problems, and One Step Closer. Big old mashup right there. And this was requested by Jason Cart. This was one of his 3 prioritized requests for being a Gold Tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Jason. Hope you enjoyed it, man. Hope it was everything you were expecting. On a scale of 1 to 10, before I give the score, I just need to reiterate, I have heard this before, okay? I made that pretty clear at the beginning. I have heard this before, so I'm not grading the song in any way, shape, or form. I am only grading the performance, the live performance, the execution, and the showmanship. That's all I'm grading on, so please keep that in mind. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that performance an 8.3. Yep, 8.3. I feel good with that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Not taking the songs into account, not taking the mashup into account, not taking the creativity of the mashup into account. I already know all that, okay? The performance, really well done. Super tight, like amazingly tight. Whenever you have a collaboration, there's always going to be that feeling out process of how is this going to work? How can we make this work? How tight is this going to be? Especially in a live setting. Doing it in studio is one thing, because in a studio, you can always say, cut, let's try again. Especially with Pro Tools now, it's literally, let's punch in, you know? Okay, so it was really good up to this point. In the first chorus, we're gonna punch you in on the second phrase of the first chorus. Ready? And they'll give you a countdown, and they'll punch in, and they'll start recording you in these specific spots. So it didn't turn out good. That's okay. We could delete it, and we could try again. The recording process, thanks to Pro Tools, has literally been cut by 90%. Okay, it is so easy to record and produce now, thanks to Pro Tools. On the flip side, because of Pro Tools, there's a lot of shortcuts now, and you don't rely so much on the talent, you rely more on the technology now, which is unfortunate. But I understand why. I get it. It does save a ton of money in the recording process for engineering, studio rental, hiring musicians, if you need to hire musicians for whatever reason. I get it. I understand the need for it, but it is kind of a shame, because you're getting a lot of these Pro Tooled artists out there who really don't have as much talent as you might think they do, because Pro Tools does a lot of work for these musicians. But nonetheless, these guys came out in a live setting where you cannot say, cut, let's try again, or let's punch you in here. You can't do that in a live setting. You have to perform, and you get one shot. And they got it. They absolutely nailed it. They stayed true to the original recording. I didn't really hear any variances. It was really tight. I loved how Jay-Z and that other vocalist were able to bounce off each other and feed off each other so seamlessly, just like on the recording. It was absolutely a flawless vocal performance from both of them. Musically, musicianship-wise, they all did a fine job. Drums were fine, guitar was fine, bass was fine, the DJ station back there was fine, everything was fine. everything sounded exactly how it did on the album. So they did a great job of executing live what they were able to do on a recording. Chester not doing a whole lot for like the first like 80%. He didn't really do a whole lot. He came in on the choruses. He came in. Verses he pretty much laid out. But what he did do was really smart. Moving around the stage, interacting with the crowd, engaging the crowd, creating that connection between performers and audience members. He did a great job of that, keeping the crowd engaged, and that is so important for a live performance. And he took it upon himself, since he wasn't really doing anything on the mic. Let's do this. Let's make it a point to get to both sides of the stage, constantly going from back and forth and engaging the crowd, while the other two are up at the front, engaging the front and center of the crowd. So everybody in the crowd was covered. How can you possibly complain? How can you complain about that? You can't. So now they did a really great job of putting on this live performance. So that's why they gained the great score of 8.3. So 8.3, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.